Today's the day, I hope. We'll see. 40 years. 40 years since this baby's been run. And I'm going to put gas in it. Well, first we'll check to see if the fuel tank leaks. If the fuel tank leaks, then we've got a problem to fix before I can turn the key. Let's find out. I will. There's okay, what did I do with the keys? I put new lock cylinders in the doors and the ignition. And I know I put the keys someplace. This is not working out well. Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, we gotta hook up the battery. Okay, we have a battery. Okay, let's see if we got any fuel. But we've got a squirt can. It's gonna run. It's going to run. It's going to run. Five seconds or 4 seconds in 40 years, that's not too bad. Now if I can just get fuel to come to the fuel pump, we'll be happy. I haven't seen any coming in yet, so we're bottle feeding. But everything is a good sign. It smells just like it did 50 years ago. Yeah, and the sound is exactly the same ornery, gross sound from that weird starter that it's... Yeah, well, we might actually have it running today, we'll see. Oh boy. Oh, something's dripping. What is that? No, I see something dripping, so I'm not happy at all. Like there's something really dripping. That is not good. Okay. Well, I'm sure the pump's working because it has sucked fuel out of the tank into the fuel lines, but for some reason it's dripping out of the transmission inspection cover. It's fuel, not oil. And also the short hose that connects the fuel tank supply with the rest of the piping that goes to the front. That's leaking too. Look at that. There's fuel in the bowl. So the pump is working. That fitting is dry. That fitting is dry. This is dry. So it's being filtered before it gets to the pump. So I would expect probably no sediment to show up there over the years. I probably won't ever have to open that up, but it's kind of a nice thing to see if you want to check and see if you've got fuel to the pump. However, if I go back here a little ways, and you might be able to see, whoops, there's a drip there. That's on the clutch flywheel inspection cover. That's fuel. I don't know where that's coming from. Probably, I'm going to guess that it's because I was pouring fuel in to the carburetor. And it's running, I don't know, maybe it's dripping out of the back of the intake manifold and running down the back of the engine.
Well, I spoke a little too soon on the fuel pump. It's just squirting out that big gasket halfway up there. Literally just squirting out there. So, I have work to do on that.
Okay, so it ran because I pulled the choke on, so the choke is acting like it's cold engine, so that's fine, I understand that. And it runs good. I still need to check the timing, but I can't because the fuel pump is just squirting. That center big gasket halfway up on the fuel pump is just squirting all over the place. So I need to do some repairs. I'll probably swap in a different fuel pump. I have two more. And I'll swap in another one and see if that fixes the problem. For now. Two more. So I've got one with a really long bowl. Okay, that's nice. And I've got one with no bowl. Which one do I use? Put your comments below. Quick, put your comments in now, because within a minute or two I'm sure I'll have cut the video to show which one I put in. Man. Handy dandy center punch. It could very well be the exact same center punch I used 45, 48 years ago to plug the fuel line when I replaced the fuel pump then. I think the fuel pump cost me $13 in about 1973 or 72. Something like that. Anyway, let's plug it off and get this thing going. Oh, I need something to stand on. Okay, it's off. I just need something to put this fuel in. So why am I taking it apart? Because they aren't all flexible lines that connect. So the steel line going to the carburetor needs to line up. Is that ever? Let's put it over here. Wrong direction. Okay, we'll try it there. Now, does this thing need sealer? Let's put a little sealer in it too. Okay. I think we're ready to try it. I need a little grease. Any kind of grease will do. I just want... I got too much. Okay. Good. Put this back on. Clean my hands a little bit. What does that say? Okay. There we have the other fuel pump on with the longer bowl. Let's see if it leaks. Well, let's see if it not leaks. Can we say it that way? Let's see if it does not leak. That would be better. Yeah. Accelerator pump's leaking badly. I don't think the pump's working at all. Whoa, too much. Oh, if I could have had a video of that. I take a shower in the morning with less spray. I'm working on a Ford 1961 F100 truck, but it's got a 223 engine, and I'm wondering if you can get fuel pumps for that. 223 6-cylinder inline. Yeah. Yeah. No problem. Okay, thanks so much. No worries, let me know. Yeah. 90 something or other dollars, it'll be over $100 with tax. Okay folks, that's all for today. I need a fuel pump. I'm not putting in the third one. It's not worth my time. I've already bought new gaskets that I could buy, bowl gaskets. Cleaned both of them before, months ago. I was really hoping to use that bowl. Oh well. see if the tank's leaking. Don't smell anything in there.